Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly Forex forecast. So first pair is Aussie dollar, US dollar, and what we see on the weekly chart is that price is pushing down. Currently, price almost reached a support zone and it starts to retrace a little bit on the lower time frames. But if we pay attention for the next area where price might to go and react, it's down here. So we still have room that price continue to go to this level. Right now, price just stopped, spike around the smaller support area here. You see this. For me, this one is much stronger still. So maybe this will be just a small reaction to the resistance, which was broken here, so we have like breakout, retest, and possible continuation. So we might to see this, or this will be, the retest of this and bigger retracement back to the 36 EMA on the weekly, or back to this trend line, which we can draw currently like this. Okay, so this might be happen on the higher time frames. So let's go and see what we have on the lower time frames. Okay, so on the lower time frames, we see that price, is retracing. Of course, we know that this whole area is our resistance. If we look for the daily chart and we start to draw line, we will see that we are on the strong level of the resistance, not too close, not almost to the 36 EMA, but still we have some room. We still have some space, but we are on the price reach really strong line on the daily chart. So maybe we will not have exactly retracement back to the 36 reaction and continuation, but maybe price will start to bounce from this level where we have resistance together with the trend line, and we will have this continuation. If we have this, of course, our goal is first previous bottom and then our next level of the support from the weekly chart. But if you see that price is still going up, but is not breaking 36 CMA, okay, if 36 still holds and we will see that price is not pushing through this, but it's reacting, then we still look for short scenarios. Okay, so as long as we are below the 36, we are more focused to the sells. Right now we are on the good level for price to react. In terms if price, make this bigger retracement, if we have breakout of the 36 EMA, our next area of the resistance is up here. So price, might go a little bit higher back to this zone. Okay, so we also draw. So we go to our chart, and here we draw our chart trend line like this. Okay, so right now we are in the situation where we wait for breakouts. we can also adjust a little bit our trend line on the 4-hour chart, so we see that it's strong. So ideally we would like to see breakout here and try to sell this, and like I said, previous low bottom is our target. If we have breakout here, of course we can buy, but keep in mind about the 36 EMA, okay, because like I said, price still might go up, touch this and make this. So you might to see breakout on the 4-hour chart, like a breakout, bounce, and then this. Okay, so then you take extension of this trend line, and whenever price breaks this trend line, you pay attention to sell this. So if you want to go to lower time frames, of course here we are okay to look for short scenarios. Okay, and here if you see the price is breaking this, yes, you can go to lower time frames like 15-minute or 5-minute and try to look for 1 to 3s also, and your goal will be daily 36 EMA. Okay, so we might to have around 50-60 pips, and you can still take the longs, because if we have this bigger retracement, you can get also a nice trade here. Okay, so this is Aussie dollar US dollar scenario. Swiss franc yen, what we have on the weekly chart, this retracement. Okay, price went down. Right now we see this big spike here, didn't touch our support zone, which is the 36 EMA and the trend line, and went up, and we are currently above the 12 EMA. So this still might be for us situation that this will be like a long weekly 1 to 3, and price will continue to go up without retesting this. Okay, so maybe we'll have first continuation and then this bigger retracement. Yeah. So if we go to lower time frames, now we have also interesting scenario here, because we are on the profit zone. Okay, so if we pay attention for this, we have like short the daily 1 to 3, Okay, so price might still, from the lower time frame perspective, still can continue to go down to retest this. But like I said, if this is like a weekly, if we will get weekly momentum, price might breaks this and might continue to go up to retest previous stops. Okay, so we are on the decision level right now. This is our 4-hour chart trend line, and this is our 1-hour chart. Sorry, 4-hour chart trend line here. We can delete this, and ideally we would like to see breakout of this level to take long scenarios, and here short scenarios after breakout of this. Keep in mind that the lowest point for now is our goal. Another option for intraday traders, if price retrace back to the 36 EMA or back to this trend line here, you can look for the lower time frame entries. Okay, so you take the extension of this line. Whenever price breaks this line, okay, whenever price breaks this, you take long scenarios and you target 4-hour chart level, which is up here on this trend line. Okay, so this is how we can use day trading. And in case if you take the long scenarios here, and price will break this and continue to go up, you also get nice trades. But first you have to pay attention to target this area, because price still might be squeezed for a little bit between those two zones. Okay, so you can here take long entries. If price reach this level and it's not breaking this, you can look for short scenarios. Okay, because this trend line is strong, and we can have short bounce entries. And as long as price stays here, you can trade in this area. If you do not like, you need to wait for a little bit cleaner direction where exactly price wants to go. Using the yen, this pair retested our 36 EMA also with the support zone. Still, we haven't seen retracement back to the trend line, but 36 EMA and this support is more than enough. So we can have a situation that after this long 1 to 3 on the weekly chart, price will go up again to retest this, or there is still chance that we will see this retracement back to this, and we will have retracement and we will have reaction from this point. So let's see what we can get on the lower time frames, and on the lower time frames daily chart it's still below the 36 EMA. So we are pointing to sell. Okay, and this is similar situation like Aussie dollar, US dollar, that we have this trend line. Right now, price is bouncing on the 12, didn't retrace to the 36. So what we can do, we can still try to sell this or buy this, because buy will go with the weekly 1 to 3. So if you pay attention to the 4-hour chart, this is our trend line right now. Okay, this is our trend line here, and this is also our line. So ideally, we would like to see breakout here. And also when price is breaking this, we need to see higher high, higher low, 1 to 3 here, and then we can try to buy this. Or here on the lower time frames, also 1 to 3, and you can try to sell this, target this previous bottom, which is also our support zone. If we go to 1-hour chart, right now we don't want to trade here. This is not nice. So really you need to see breakouts. If you have 1-hour chart 1 to 3, you can also try to look for entries after breakout of this area of the right resistance. Ideally, we would like to see also breakout of this previous top. So ideally, we would like to see something like this. But if you get this, for example, which is close to the resistance, you can also take this aggressively, because this trend line is broken and you still will trade with the higher time frame. But you need to use low risk, because keep in mind that you also have this daily 36 EMA. So we can still have like a spike on the 36 and then still continuation with the daily momentum. Okay, so keep in mind about that. If you have this, yes, then if you have situation that price is just spiking and then it's going down, extension of this trend line, okay, and you sell this still with the daily short 1 to 3. So this is what we have on the news in the yen. USD Swiss franc. Last time, I'm not sure if you remember, we said about this scenario here, and we had first option here to enter, entry, stop loss. Our target was a 4-hour chart trend line together with the 4-hour chart 36 EMA. Okay, so basically trend line. So if we enter here, stop loss around 20 pips, you see 30. If you enter a little bit late, 35, not much room, but you see you can still take those trades aggressively and just monitor what price is doing. If we for example see situation that price is pushing, you enter and price is going down, you can quickly trail your stop loss, okay? And then if price breaks this, it's okay. And then we had another opportunity to jump in, but unfortunately we didn't have good signal. We didn't have good setup on the 1 hour chart, because entry would be here, stop loss above 100 pips, and our goal was here. Okay, so you didn't have nice scenario. But if your goal was daily, you see, because we said last time that if we have retracement, price can retrace to the 36, and exactly you see what happens. Exactly retrace to the 36 with our support zone. You can also say, okay, I will try this 100 pip stop loss, and because my goal is daily level. Okay, so it's always up to you, as long as you know where you are, because even if you have levels and price like to retrace, you see what happens. Price just stops a little bit and then continue. So if you decide jump in here, which I personally don't like setups like this, you can always monitor this. Yes, so if this is your classic risk, yes, and you enter here and you see, okay, you have one candle, another candle, price start to start to range here, you can take your stop loss and trail immediately and cut your position even by 50%. Okay, so you will not have full, for example, loss in case of this, but only 50%. Yes. So we had this opportunity on the 1 hour chart. So let's see what happens now after this period of the strong move on the USD Swiss franc. We see that on the weekly chart we are still in the very strong uptrend. However, this candle becomes a little bit funny. Yes, we didn't have continuation, but we had really strong retracement. It's more visible on the daily chart. This is our trend line. So basically momentum is still up. Okay, but if this pair would like to retrace, we can even have retracement back to this area. Yes, so 36 EMA together with this trend line and together with this support zone which we have down here. Okay, so those are still levels to follow. We can delete now this one and we can leave another one. Keep in mind that this pair is really difficult for the levels because of huge spikes. So what we know right now is that price reached the 36, which is our profit zone. We have also this trend line, so we can have a reaction around this line and continuation again, yes, to go up. However, 4 hour chart is right now pushing down, so we are more focused to buy after breakout of this. Okay, after breakout of this, and you can still try to sell after retracement to the 4 hour chart. If you get 4 hour chart 1 to 3, you can start to sell this and target again this trend line with previous bottoms. Okay, so this is for intraday trading. Okay, so if you go to 1 hour chart, you also have maybe when market opens, you will get situation here. Yeah, so you can go to 5-minute chart, and whenever you see 5-minute 1 to 3, okay, you can try to sell this, target previous bottoms. Okay, but keep in mind that when you market opens, you can get some move, and then during the London Open, price might retrace. Yeah, so keep in mind about this if you decide to enter after open session, after Asian session open. Yes, here of course buy, here also sell whenever price breaks those bottoms, this trend line sell, but keep in mind that you have this trend line here which is close. So this must be your first goal. Then, of course, in case of the breakout, we have this area down here. And the last is USDN. We are in this trade. We took it on our live room. What happens here? Of course, after this period of the strong move, we would like to see retracement. Where? Back to the 36 EMA, back to this trend line. If we look for support area, this is like a monthly chart. Of course, we have still room to go up, definitely. This is our next strong area of the support. I use monthly just to find the level. So it's close to the 12 EMA, as you can see right now. And the next area of the support is down here. Okay, so we have those two levels. and then of course 36 EMA with the trend line. So here, of course, we have this resistance, and during the live room, we had set up, yes, this was our volatility line, and we said to take trades against main direction. Yes, we had this 4-hour chart, 1, 2, 3. Tomorrow, I will try to post this on the Facebook entry. I think we took it a little bit earlier here. We had this scenario and price, so we placed stop loss around this, so we was not kicked out with this, or I don't remember this entry or this entry. Yes, definitely we were not stopped out with this, and our first target was hit, and second also. Of course, this was our daily 36 EMA. So we are still in target right now. We trail stop loss to the break even, and what can happen right now? We are around the small support area with the 36 EMA. We also have this trend line. So we can have two scenarios. Yes, we can even adjust this line to the 4-hour chart. Okay, so we have this, we have this. So ideally, to have clean idea where price might to go, break of this line to go long, break of this support zone to take short end entries, or if you like, you can trade here. How you wait for the retracement to the 4-hour chart trend line and 36 EMA, our profit zone, and whenever price will retrace to this, and you will have breakout of this line, you start to sell this, and your goal is here. If price reach, of course, so we have this. If price reach this area again, yes, and you see it's not breaking, you can try to buy this and target again this, yes, and as long as we stay here, you can look for bonus. So sell entries here, long entries here, okay, sell entries here, long entries here, until we are between those two levels, okay. So guys, that's all for upcoming week. We still have nice opportunities and nice price action. So wish you all great trading week, and we hear soon. Bye.